Welcome back to the D4U USA channel. If this is your first time with me today, I want to give you a huge welcome because we are immigration experts helping entrepreneurs and professionals live their American dream through their business, their investment, and their profession. My name is attorney Mari Ribeiro, and I am a lawyer licensed in the state of Florida. And today we're going to be talking about why healthcare professionals need a business plan for their EB2 National Interest Waiver petition. And before we get started, while yes, I am an attorney, it's important that you understand that I am not your attorney unless we have a written agreement that says otherwise. So everything I'm going to be sharing with you today is not to be considered as legal advice and is only here to help you educate yourself. Now, of course, if you need personalized legal advice, I am leaving our email so that you can reach out to us and we will be more than happy to give you personalized legal guidance for you as a healthcare professional to prepare your business plan for an EB2 National Interest Waiver petition. So let's get started into why this is so important. So we know that healthcare professionals are one of the most sought after professionals in the U.S. for the EB2 National Interest Waiver. And of course, this is of no surprise because in the last 2 years, the world has been highly concerned with health as it relates to COVID, but also the overall wellness of the public. So today, we want to highlight why healthcare professionals need to have a business plan for their EB2 National Interest Waiver petition. So generally speaking, for the National Interest Waiver petition on an EB2 application, you are asking the government to waive the requirement for you to have a U.S. company sponsor your petition because the work that you are going to do is of substantial merit and national importance, that you shouldn't have to have an employer sponsor you because the work that you are going to do will significantly benefit the United States as a whole. This is where the business plan is extremely important for healthcare professionals. So generally, healthcare professionals have to have an employment contract for 5 years. However, when you are applying as a national interest waiver, you don't need an employment contract because this is a self-sponsored petition, which you don't require to have a U.S. employer sponsoring your petition. Now, to qualify for the national interest waiver, the work that the healthcare worker is doing must be of substantial merit and national importance. What does this mean? I'm going to explain. So the substantial merit means that the work that you're coming into the United States to do will have a positive impact on the U.S. healthcare system or the health of the United States citizens. And the work that you are doing has to be important on a national level that will impact the entire nation as a whole. So showing that you meet this requirement is the most challenging part of an EB2 National Interest Waiver petition, even for healthcare professionals. So a business plan essentially shows the immigration officer that you as the applicant have the ability and the talent to successfully start and grow your private healthcare practice in the United States. And it's important that the business plan highlights how your healthcare practice will benefit Americans in the United States. So the plan should also highlight that you as a physician have the skills, the experience, and the background to make this healthcare practice successful. This is the main key that makes an immigration business plan so different from a general business plan. And a strong immigration business plan for healthcare professionals should include at least the following things. So firstly, you want to include an executive summary showing the immigration officer that what you are doing in the main points of your healthcare services and how they support your EB2 National Interest Waiver waiver petition. It'll be a nice condensed summary of the entire business plan. The next thing that you want to include is the healthcare practice description. So this is where you're going to be explaining the purpose of the healthcare practice and how it works. So this is where you're going to be able to tell the description of what it is that you're actually doing. The other thing that you want to include is actually introducing the healthcare services and the health concerns that you are particularly addressing. Next, you want to have market and industry analysis. So this is going to be detailing who are the patients that actually need your healthcare services and what value is it that your healthcare practice is actually bringing to resolve these patients' concerns. Next is, how will your patients learn about you? What's the marketing strategy? How are they going to be engaging with you to actually seek you out and obtain your healthcare services? Another thing you're going to want to include is how your healthcare practice is managed and what departments make up your organization. So for example, what employees do you need to hire and what are going to be their duties and responsibilities within the medical healthcare practice? Lastly, of course, what's a business plan without financial projections? So you are going to want to have financial planning and forecasting included in your business plan. Now, what are the costs? What are going to be the projected profits of your medical practice? And how is your medical practice going to be sustained and scaled on a financial level? So as you can see, a business plan for a healthcare professional will lay out why you are qualified as an EB2 National Interest Waiver candidate. And if you need help with your application, of course, I invite you again to reach out to us and we will be more than happy to help you personally. Thanks so much for watching and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one.